Hey, I just want to talk a little bit about how to stop masturbating and a few things about that. I think if you want to stop masturbating, it's not necessarily easy. I mean, I know it's not easy for me. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and I'm struggling. You know, the only reason I stopped right now is because I pre-cummed. I was masturbating and I pre-cummed, and it was like that kind of stopped me from going all out. Just because, well, partly because it's kind of stupid to go all out if you pre-cummed, because it's kind of dangerous. And the other reason is like, I kind of felt like it was a warning to me, because it was like, I felt like, I kind of felt like I'd masturbated, not completely, but obviously pre-cummed. It kind of gave me a taste for what it's like to masturbate completely. Not that I haven't had that before, but I never learned from my mistakes. You know, not that I don't know how it feels to masturbate completely, but like I said, I don't learn, and I know it's a stupid thing to do, but it's hard when you got a boner and you're looking at hot girls, and it's like all you want to do is fucking come, you know. Um, but I want to talk a little bit why it's hard. Um, One thing is, like I said, there's lots of hot girls in the world. You can't avoid that wherever you go, whether it's in the streets, whether it's on the internet. You know, they're everywhere. So, it's like you can try and like just not go on the internet and like not look at porn and not look at beautiful women on the internet. But I mean, maybe I would advise doing that. But at the same time, what you're gonna find is there's hot girls on the streets as well, and unless you fuck them, they're gonna turn you on because they're hot. You know, you can only do so much. You can't like be fucking like running, like going to like living inside. Sorry, living under a rock or something. You know. So they're gonna be there. So it's gonna be tempting. And then there's one more thing I wanted to mention, and I think it's society and how people treat each other. People are very hateful. There's lots of very hateful people in the world. Um, there's lots of, you know, um, humiliating people and um, all this kind of stuff. People saying you're gay, that kind of stuff. Um, it's so widely used um, and said. Uh, and people being hateful, and you want to prove people wrong, and it makes you angry and makes you not care, and then after you don't even care about yourself because you just want to like hate everyone and like you know be better than everyone else, and before you know it you're looking at porn because, well, maybe not being better than everyone else is, well, it doesn't really play a role. Maybe it does, but whatever. um but like I say, you don't care, and you end up not caring about yourself because you just, all you care about is like just pissing people off, or just wanting up people, or fucking hating on people back because you hate people. Um, and what you find is the way society is, because it's made you into this piece of shit, really. Um, it's like it pins you down to the point where um, all you're doing is looking at porn. It's like, no, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. You know, you're a loser, you're gay, you're an embarrassment. Ah, look at that guy, what a weirdo, all this kind of stuff. People bring you down, and um, you just don't have any self-respect because you don't want to get bullied and you don't want to get humiliated and you don't want to be hated on, all this kind of stuff. Um, and people will say stuff like, "Oh, whatever, just look at porn." What are you, a fucking pussy or whatever? Um, you know. So you've got a lot of, you know, it'll bring upon demons and um, yeah, all this kind of stuff just like pushes you down into being a piece of shit, and what you do is you have no self-respect and you start looking at porn, and it's just a position where it's really hard to not masturbate, and it's really dangerous because like masturbating, like as great as it feels, it's not. It's firstly it's sad because you should be fucking girls. If you're gonna use your cock, use it to fuck women. Don't use it to fucking masturbate. It's sad and pathetic. Um, um, so what was I gonna say? Um, it's sad and pathetic, and it's just like, it's just not worth it. Like, life is just better when you stop masturbating, because the feeling you get after you masturbate is like you gotta fucking be really careful, and you can't, like it's hard to be free, and it's hard to enjoy life, and it's hard to have a smile on your face and be yourself, and because you just don't care, because you don't feel like it, understandably, because you just masturbated. It's just not worth it for like fucking the joy of masturbating. Um, it's not worth it. You know, like you should be focusing on being happy, and you should be focusing on being yourself, and you should be focusing on, you know, um, yeah, just enjoying your life, but like sensibly. As soon as I say enjoy your life and be sensible, that's a bit like, that's a bit. I don't know. It just seems like more masturbating territory when you say things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with enjoying your life, but see, that's gonna sound really controversial when I say don't enjoy your life. That's not what I mean, but whatever. I know what I mean. If you don't understand, whatever. You won't understand, but I don't care. But yeah, just be happy and be yourself, and don't buy into all the bullshit. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.